procrastinator.
Hi, Bonnie.
I guess I've been a procrastinator my whole life. It seems like any time I was supposed to do something, I would do anything but what I was supposed to do. Like writing this speech. I thought this past Saturday, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to say? So I sat down in my lazy boy in front of the TV, you know, to get ideas from the commercials or whatever. And about 3 hours later, after I got up from my nap, I did get an idea. I'll call my sister Sue. This is my older and wiser sister. She'll know what to do. I said, Sue, I have a speech that's due in 4 days, and I don't know what to write about. And she answered in a way that only a loving, more mature sibling could answer. You always do that! You always wait till the last minute, and then you call me to bail you out. You have 4 days before your speech is ready, and you've got nothing. Nada. Zero. Zilch. You're staring at a blank page. If it were me, I'd quit Toastmasters, Bonnie. I'd be dead. But not you. You thrive on stress. You soak it up. I thank my sister for her encouragement. Procrastination. That's it. That's what I'll write about. Well, I'm an expert after all. It should be an easy topic. But it was Saturday night, and I had made those plans to go to that comedy show. I know. I'll write at the comedy show, I'll get some ideas, and I'll come back ready to write. Several hours later, I sat in front of my computer and started surfing the net. You know, for ideas. I came across this article that talked about procrastination in the office. The Office. I love that show! Dwight is so funny. I'll just watch an episode. And then I'll get right to work. Several episodes later, I looked at my watch and it was 1 a.m. Way too late to write tonight. I'll start first thing in the morning, when I'm fresh. Right after breakfast. Of course, there is church. And I do have laundry to do. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, if this sounds like you, you may be a procrastinator. The next day after I got my laundry done, I went back onto the internet, this time on YouTube. I'll look up videos. But every video I saw on procrastination said, "Why are you procrastinating watching a video on procrastination?" Well, I finally found an article, and it talked about the reasons people procrastinate. Fear of failure was one of them. Nobody likes to fail. In fact, even confident people fear failure. That's what I struggle with. When I have to stand up in front of an audience, I fear that. But now I've heard that if you picture your audience in their underwear, that fear will be alleviated. That doesn't work for me. Now, when I stand up in front of a group of my peers or people I perceive who know the subject better than I do, I hear my father's little voice, like a horned devil over my left shoulder. "Don't kid a kidder, Bonnie. Don't con a con man." I've been hearing that voice my whole life. So now, I picture my dad in his underwear. I do okay. Other reasons people procrastinate. They procrastinate because they lack confidence, because their energy is depleted, because they have no self-assurance. Back in the day on Saturday Night Live, there was this character, and he used to stand in front of a mirror, and he would say self-affirmations. So now I want you to repeat this after me and say it every morning. I'm good enough.
I'm good enough.
I'm smart enough.
I'm smart enough.
And doggone it,
And doggone it.
people like me in my underwear.
People like me.
After I found out the symptoms, now I needed to find the cure. So I got back on the internet. This time I found an article about 3 easy steps to cure procrastination. The first was eat an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Rather than eating the whole elephant, doing the whole project and rewarding yourself after that, you reward yourself after small, bite-sized pieces. Now I have a wonderful friend. He's an aspiring math teacher. He needs to pass a certification in order to teach. He's brilliant in calculus, but he has to review his other maths. So I thought I'd help him out. I took a puzzle and I drew an elephant on it, and I labeled all the pieces with the topics we have to review. That was several months ago. I've yet to see a single puzzle piece come back. I'm contagious. Not only do I procrastinate, but I infect others. People procrastinate around me. I'm happy to say that he's on a 12-step program at PA. That's Procrastinators Anonymous. It's a 90-day program. He's on his 84th day. Of course, he's only on step 1. Secondly, the article said to fight the itsy-bitsy trolls instead of the dragons. So you do the happy things first, the things that make you happy, that releases dopamine, and then that can drive you on to do the dragons. In other words, it's okay to eat your dessert before your Brussels sprouts. Thirdly, avoid the sirens. In Greek mythology, there were these beautiful, dangerous creatures, femme fatale-like, called sirens, and they would lure sailors to their rocky island with their enchanting voice and their enchanting music, and their voice might have sounded something like this. Hey, sailor, why don't you come over and talk to me? Come on, say hi. Now, in the book Odyssey, Ulysses tells his crew to tie him to the mast of his ship, and no matter how much he yells, to steer clear of the island. And so, this is what you need to do. Get the distractions out of your room. Get the sirens out of your room. The cell phones, the iPads, all of that. So proud of myself, I called my sister back. My speech was finished. I wanted to brag on it. I said, Sue, my speech is finished. She said, really, Bonnie? Did you sign that contract and get back into the mail that I sent you 2 months ago? I replied, Sue, what color underwear are you wearing?